Thank you, Dr. Siddhartha Ghosh, for inviting me in his IC. So I'll be talking about after such a lovely videos by Dr. Arubda. So I'll be talking on a blunt topic: cataract surgery in peripheral retinal degeneration. So I have no financial interest. So let us see what are the degeneration we often face in our day-to-day practice. Is the lattice degeneration, the horseshoe tear, operculated hole, and atrophic hole whenever you see in a retinal periphery. So let us see if we case scenarios. If the first is 27-year-old female, both eye myopic, -6 diopter spherical power, multiple lattice degeneration as you can see at the periphery. There is no symptom. The patient wants LASIK surgery. What to do? Second case is 32-year-old male with a cortical cataract. Myopia is -7. Vision is 6/36. A single lattice degeneration in both eyes at supratemporal quadrant with a hole. What will be the next step? Now the case 3 is a 67-year-old male with -7 diopter spherical power. Other eye lost due to retinal detachment, complaining of decrease in vision in the right eye due to cataract, and there is a lattice degeneration with a hole at the infratemporal quadrant, and the patient wants cataract surgery. So what are the evidence? What are the evidence shows? The first evidence I'm showing is a case control study, which shows there is a definitely lattice degeneration has a role to play, and the retinal detachment in the fellow eye has very high significant rate of retinal detachment on the operating eye. Next is the axial length, elongation of the axial length. More the axial length, more chance of retinal detachment after cataract surgery. Now, though we practice doing laser to the prophylactic laser to the peripheral retinal degeneration, even though the retinal detachment can happen in 2.1 to 8.8%. So the major review says, even though we have done the prophylactic laser treatment, the patient should be under follow-up because retinal detachment can happen even after successful laser therapy. So evidence says eyes with the lattice degeneration with or without hole more likely to develop retinal detachment after refractive surgery. But 80% of retinal detachment are not associated with the pre-existing retinal degeneration like lattice. So the Folk et al. Has done a study in 1989, long back. So they have observed the 151 patient, treated fully 164 patient, and partially treated for lattice degeneration of 73 patient. So what they have seen, the fully treated eye with a lattice degeneration, other eye is being retinal detachment, the patient has less chance of developing retinal detachment in the laser treated eye. So they have concluded that fellow phakic eye, other eye having retinal detachment, if you found lattice, we have to do with the laser. We have to go ahead with the laser, and the fellow eye before or after refractive surgery. If you found lattice degeneration or any peripheral degeneration, we have to go ahead with the laser therapy. So as per the recommendation by American Academy of Ophthalmology, HST, the horseshoe tear should be lasered always, dialysis should be lasered always, operculated tear sometimes, atrophic hole rarely, lattice degeneration rarely. So we have to weigh the risk benefit ratio always. Now, counseling of the patient is important if the patient complains of increase in floaters, change in symptoms, or cartilage coming in front of the eye. We have to see the patient with intraophthalmoscope. So, take home message: HST and lattice in a symptomatic patient or fellow eye retinal detachment, we have to go ahead with the laser. HST lattice in a symptomatic patient with a family history of retinal detachment, laser to be done.
Sorry to interrupt, but the buzzer says that we need to wind up the meeting.
This is the last slide. Please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can wait for a minute. We can wait for a minute.
Bhuvnesh, let the presentation get over.
Thank you. I am stopping.